Raji International. Today we're going to talk about one of the module of IELTS. It's reading. Usually students find reading difficult because they are not able to complete the paper on time. Yes guys, I'm true. Students, they really struggle. But why they struggle? Because they don't have enough practice of reading. So guys, reading has basically 3 different sections. Each section is going to have 12 to 15 questions and we're going to get 20 minutes for each section. So altogether it makes a 60 minutes. Talking about general and academic. In general IELTS, the paragraphs are going to be different, the passages is going to be different, and academic it's going to be different. But the question types are going to remain the same. As I told you, it's of a 1 hour and it has got the passages and the questions. And it is going to have different question types. And today I'll talk about this question type. The first question type that we're going to talk about in reading is going to be matching heading. Students really find it difficult reason because there are a lot of list of headings given. But what usually students do is they assume and they write. Students, we don't have to do something like this. We need to read the paragraph and we need to understand the general idea of that particular paragraph. And we have to give the suitable title from that list of heading. Clear? I hope that students try to understand the general idea because that's something we don't do. Yes? Moving to the next one, multiple choice question. Multiple choice question is something you people already know about. What is it? You better know it, right? Multiple choice has got question and options. Sometimes there can be 3 options, sometimes can be 4 options depending upon it. So what we need to do is we need to read the question, we need to read the options, and we need to try to understand that. After understanding, what we need to do is we have to read the paragraph. It completely depends upon you whether you read the paragraph first and move to the question, or you read question first and then move to the paragraph. It actually depends upon a student how they do it. What we need to focus on is understanding the question properly, because if we don't understand the question properly, we will not end up with the right answer. Moving to the next one is true, false, not given. True, false, not given is something students find it difficult, but it is not. What we need to do over here is we need to understand the question. Like I told you, every particular question type, you have to understand the question. In true, false, not given and yes, no, not given, these 2 things have got a difference, a small difference, okay? True, false, not given is about facts, whereas yes, no, not given is about the opinion of a writer, author, researcher, and it can be any particular person. Okay, so it's more about opinion, and this is going to be about the facts. Yes, no, true, false, not given. In that, what you're going to do first is you need to understand the question. You need to find out if the statement in the paragraph and the question is same. Answer is true. If the paragraph and the question are contradicting, if the content and the question are contradicting, they are obviously false. And if the question, whatever the statement is there, it is not given in any of the paragraph, it is simply not given. Yes, what you need to do is you need to understand the paragraph and you need to understand the question. Most of the time, in most of the cases, the question that is given to you people is paraphrased. So if you try to find out the same exact information, you might not find that. Moving to the next is matching information. In that, information is given to you, the question is given to you, but you need to find out in which paragraph it is. You need to match it. Yes, it's going to be easy. All you need to do is you need to read the question and try to find out in which paragraph it is. Obviously, it has got its own technique how to find it, which we'll teach you. Moving to the next is matching sentence ending. Sentence is given to you and there is no ending to that sentence. But what you need to do is you need to find out the ending. There are options which are given to you. You have to find the ending from that options. Let's say, for example, if questions are 3 questions are there, there will be 6 options given to you. So it's going to be a little difficult for you people to find out the answer. You need to understand and try to find the right answer with the help of the passage. Moving to the next is sentence completion. In this, you have to complete the sentence by seeing from the paragraph. You have to go through the passage. You need to find out where that particular statement is given. Go through that particular area, go through that particular paragraph and read, try to find out the information. Moving to the next, note. Note is having blanks with the help of the information which is given to you in that blank, in that particular question. That is actually going to be hint for you to find out the blank. So go through that, understand and try to find out the answer. Summary. Summary is something you people are aware about. That is, paragraphs are there. In that paragraph you'll find out the answers. So what you need to do is read the summary questions properly. Try to see what the blank is about. So after seeing that particular, reading those questions, you'll get to know that what information is to be given. Go through the paragraph and try to find out the answer. Moving to the next, table. In table, some informations are given to you and some are not. You need to fill up those incomplete information which are actually the blanks. Okay? Obviously, you need to take the help of the paragraph. You have to go through the paragraph, you need to go through that passage, and that's how you'll get the answer. Flowchart. Most of the time, flowchart is going to be in the sequence. So here, you know what you need to do is read the information, the question which is given to you, and try to find out which is the missing information. And answers you will find from the passages, paragraphs. Chart completion. Chart completion is all about a chart is given to you in which blanks are there. What you need to do is you need to find out the answer of the blank. Next, labeling a diagram. A diagram is given to you. Try to find out what information is missing. Label it. Most of the time, labeling is done. So what you need to do is understand the whole thing. Try to observe the diagram properly. Observe it. Try to analyze what particular labeling is to be done. By reading the paragraph, you will try to get an idea that this particular is the answer. Moving to the next one, short answer question, where you are going to be given the question and you have to find out the answer. So these are the questions, but how to find out the answer, it's going to be done by the 2 methods, that is skimming and scanning. Skimming means you try to understand the general idea by reading it quickly, and another one is scanning. Scanning is something you have to find out the keyword. You have to find out that particular word from the paragraph. That's all guys. Thank you very much for today.